Hi, my name is Janice and I have a son. His name is Damien Ruchinski. He is the youngest of my two boys. He was a very outdoorsy kind of boy. He loved quadding and sports and campfires and the mountains, and he was in love with nature. That's who he was. We adopted Damien when he was 2, and he was this healthy, happy little boy. He did well in school, had lots of friends, till about age 14, and then all of a sudden we started to see that he was having bouts of depression, and he would talk to us about it. We would try and look at different ways of trying to deal with it. He did refuse to go and see a psychiatrist or a professional. Then when he turned 18, it was a whole different story because he was his own person. And so he kind of refused to take any help that was offered to him. It was December 10th, 2014. I had gone to work that day and came home from work, and I found Damien. He had taken his life in our home on the acreage, and he was 18 years of age. And yeah, I had basically no idea that he would ever do something like this. So I found him and didn't believe that it was real. It took me a long time to actually, I thought it was a joke that he was playing on me. I thought that it was a dummy, to tell you the truth. It took me a long time to actually come to terms with the fact that it was real. When it first happened, I was angry, really angry, because I couldn't understand how he could do something like this. But reality is, I mean, he had a mental health issue. So my brother came out from Ontario, and he's a nurse as well. The first thing he thought I needed to do was get involved with a support group. So I started attending a support group, which happens once a month, and it is for survivors of suicide. And I participate in that still on a monthly basis. We have individuals in our group that have lost their mom or their dad, or we have military. We also have first aid responders that their parents come to our group, or their husband or their wife are coming to the group because they need support. My grief journey is still going. It gets easier, but it never goes away. It was, like I said, it was so surreal. You never think it's ever gonna happen to you. After a couple of years, reality kind of kicked in. That's kind of where my grieving actually, I feel, began. That's when I realized this is real. It's not, he's not on a holiday. He's not gone to Australia for 2 years. He is not coming back. And that was tough. I miss him every day. I miss him. I do think I'm stronger. May not look like it right now, but I do think that I've gotten stronger. One very important piece of advice that came to me was that I'm not responsible for Damien's life, and we are not responsible for anybody's life ultimately. And we'll get through this. Never forget it, but we'll get through it.